What's going on, guys? My name is BlindedMarksman and welcome to the very first episode of Conversation with Marksman. Now, Conversation with Marksman is going to be a weekly series where I take a particular topic or subject that I find interesting and give my honest opinion on it. Now, the gameplay you're watching in the background is not going to be the main focus. It's really going to just be for entertainment value. It's going to be some Destiny gameplay that I have kind of just locked up in my hard drive. Not really too sure which gameplays I'm going to be choosing from. But again, that's not really going to be the main focus point. The focus point is going to be the topic of matter. Now, today's topic is going to be the film Suicide Squad, which was released last night, actually. And it's really just going to be based on my, if you want to call it a review, fine, you could call it a review, but it's just my initial impressions and what I felt the movie did right and what I felt the movie did wrong. Now, Suicide Squad takes its turn to leave their mark on the DC universe, and with some missed opportunities, these hero villains play their part and leaves a fun and entertaining film from beginning to end. Now, director David Ayer, whose films include Training Day, and The Watch, and Fury, writes and directs Suicide Squad. The film starts with a short background stories of the lead characters. Deadshot, played by Will Smith, is a hitman for hire who never misses a shot if the price is right. And Harley Quinn, played by Margot Robbie, is the bubbly, psychotic queen of bad guys. Now, both Smith and Robbie are amazing in their roles. They really carry the film, with the rest of the supporting cast doing their best to play their parts. Now, there's one character in particular who steals the show whenever she's on the screen, and that is Amanda "The Wall" Waller, played by Viola Davis. Waller, who's in charge of the Task Force X, aka Suicide Squad, is stone cold and ruthless and leads by any means necessary approach. And there's one scene in particular where she just left me stunned and scared. It's just the way she just ended that scene. Honestly, when you see it, you know what I'm talking about. It was like, holy shit, this girl is badass. Now, Jared Leto's take on the Joker, whose character I was really intrigued in seeing how you approach this, is the complete opposite of Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight, but it fits the film's atmosphere. Leto's approach was more of a gangster, rather than a psychological to Ledger's, but still scary nonetheless. People knew who the Joker was. He walked around with machine guns. He had a gang with him. So Leto's approach, though different from Ledger's, I really feel that he nailed it. And even though his role was minimal, it was still scary nonetheless, and it was more than enough to warrant a lead role in the upcoming standalone Batman film. Now, Suicide Squad's story is a little messy and at times didn't make much sense. For example, in the final act, when we see why the hero villains are fighting the good fight, there's a huge gap in time from when the threat happens to the point where the Suicide Squad are thrown into action that's unaccounted for, and it kind of left me scratching my head. Now, Suicide Squad is a great summer film. It has funny one-liners led by Robbie as Quinn, and Harley Quinn, she really stole the show for me. I was a little nervous on how she would portray this character, but it was really spot on. There's definitely some homage to the Batman anime series, and definitely to the comic character of Harley Quinn. Robbie was great. There was no surprise there, and it'll definitely be interesting to see how the standalone Harley Quinn film is going to be. With Suicide Squad, there wasn't much character development. There was some tiny tidbits of backstory with Deadshot and Harley Quinn. But again, I just feel like the film wasn't really made to have a lot of background story. I think it just want to throw you in the atmosphere and the world of where Batman vs Superman ended. I think there was really some great action scenes to keep it entertained. I think the actors had a great time playing their roles. I can really see it in the film. It looks like they got along. And again, it's just some good one-liners, some good action scenes that would fill up the 2-hour time frame. Now, Suicide Squad is not Guardians of the Galaxy, but it definitely does its part to keep the DC universe alive, especially after Batman vs Superman. So if I had to rate this film, I would give it a solid 7, maybe a 7.5 out of 10. Again, there were some hit and misses, especially with character development, and the story just didn't really make much sense to me. I just felt like it was a little rushed. But other than that, I think the film was great. I highly recommend you guys watching it and support this film. Now, leave a thumbs up if you feel like the video is worth one. Comment, let me know what you guys think of Suicide Squad. Did you like it? If you didn't like it, give me some honest feedback on my approach on this film. And let me know what you guys think about this series, Conversation with Marksman. Really looking forward to doing more conversations. I really have a couple of topics in mind that I want to tackle. And subscribe if you haven't already. This is primarily a Destiny channel, so I'll definitely be uploading some Destiny content in the future. But again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out. And by the way, if you watch the film, make sure you stand into the ending credits. There's an Easter egg. Thank God there's finally did this. There's Easter eggs at the ending credits, which I think you really appreciate. But again, thank you so much, and until next time, deuce.